this is Crinstar, and being it's a very extremely long October and Halloween's still a bit off, we're messing with some sounds that are commonly found in horror movies. I'm talking about the bassoon, that really low, almost growl type of thing that sounds as sort of like, well, all right, let me actually put it on something. Something like that. As I'm finding out, it's like a bassoon or a contrabassoon. I got a contrabassoon on here. I got on contact that I had up. I have a bassoon loaded. And its playable range is low, but I keep missing. I keep on going for the C zeros on my keyboard, and I keep on hitting the wrong registers or the wrong octave. And it's a very low kind of woodwind, and I'm hearing it. I was thinking it was an oboe or something or a clarinet, but those things are awfully high in the register. They're like C3 and above, and so that's obviously not the register I want. Bassoon looks like it stops at C1, and the contrabassoon goes all the way down to 0, which is a very low bassy instrument. Look at that. And then I got augmented woodwinds up here just to throw around something else. That's more of a reverby type of sound. It's got really nice sustained movement, so it doesn't sound the same after a while. So I was thinking about, all right, still Halloween's coming up. What can we do with these low bassy growl sounds, right? So let's try something something on here. We want it to be the full bar. We want this one, I think if I remember right, starts around this layer. And we kind of want to make it right, and then we're going to make it 4 bars. And we're just going to mess around with some of the sounds. And we need the loop. And what I want to do is once I got that stuff in, we want to kind of join it together. So we want to do Shift and then Control J. We got the same thing. And then what we want to do is we want to copy this, bring it down here. We're going to get the contrabassoon going, and we want to transpose it down because we want it on the C0 or C. We're getting somewhere. I'm thinking we probably need some sort of beat. Like, we have Nemesis, that something quick, to get at. Nemesis is kind of cool. Maybe something with brake tweaker. The brake tweaker has some really interesting sort of abstract type of sounds going. I think this is probably one of my more favorite ones. All right, so we want to, I think. So we kind of want to take that. We want to do the still the full bar thing, and we want to duplicate it a bit. Probably too much. There we go. Oh yeah. was nice. So we get it kind of like a flow going, right, and it almost writes itself after a while. We got the augmented strings to go with the brass, which we haven't used yet. We probably need to drop that in somewhere. Because along with the contrabassoon, there's usually a stringed instrument that sounds kind of not right or something, usually in those movies. So what we want to do is we want to drop and we want to get that bass sound really, really up there. Too bad. So realistically, getting in the flow, getting into the vibe of things, right? And like I said, it literally almost writes itself, and it sounds relatively cool. The strings and the kind of the bass accompaniment. Of course, the bass kind of gets wearing sometime soon. So if we want to plot around it, the whole thing, we kind of want to probably taper it off or reduce the volume a bit, have some sort of amplification, modification on there, and maybe some distortions. So maybe we can take this little guy and we distort him a bit. Maybe use some there we go. This will be probably bad, but I'm curious. And curiosity is what creates some really cool stuff. It almost makes it sound like a synthesizer type of bass. The distortion on there is really good, at least with that preset. Ooh, I think I found something that's actually pretty cool. This artificer. It's got a bit crusher on here and it's messing around with. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. We need to turn it down a bit more. Yeah, it introduces some kind of unknown type of elements, kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. Maybe we could combine it with the strings here. And give what's like an instrument layer going on. Drag this, because we kind of want the cold fire to go in there. We want the strings to go in the instrument layer. There we go. This actually sounds kind of cool. gives it like a post-apocalyptic feel. Really, really, really cool. Really, really cool on that one. It's got the orchestra type of sound in it, and it's you know, it's still got that glitchy kind of feel to it. Oh yeah, really like that. That's kind of a cool preset. Keep forgetting I have Cold Fire on here, like among all these other presets. Cool stuff. Or you take that, sample it, kind of stick it in a stretcher, and you should probably get some really interesting stuff done with it. At any rate, I'm going to cut it off here. Really cool sounds coming out of this, just with a couple of bassoons, a contrabassoon, and some Maturi instruments. Try to get that kind of that deep growling sound and coming up with stuff. And really loving the stuff the Cold Fire is doing to that bass. The Cantrum preset, and then the Adobe Cold Fire distortion. Thing's awesome. And the fact that I have it on just the bass alone, or the woodwind and not the string, gives the string to be able to ring out and sound really good, with the other thing being really messed up and really stuff. It makes for a really good kind of a sound if you're going for something gaming where you're trying to, like, say Horizon Zero Dawn or something, and there's a lot of glitchy stuff or a lot of screens that go glitch, and it would be like perfect for that kind of orchestratal or the ensemble that's booming and stuff like that and playing, and then all of a sudden you hear that glitchy type of stuff coming in. Pretty overall cool. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I will catch you later.